Environmental sustainability is a core value of the Winnipeg Folk Festival and has been for a really long time. We respect the planet and we try to minimize our activities where we can. We do acknowledge that having a festival that brings 15,000 people to a site is going to take a toll, but we're really conscious about trying to make sure we have programs that allow us to do it as responsibly as possible. We have a number of initiatives that target using less energy. Some of them include a reusable plates program. It eliminates substantial amount of waste. I think in the last 2 years we have not had to go to paper. In our taverns we use compostable cups, and we have a system for collecting these cups. It's a simple matter of putting the cup into the cup sucker. I think it'll hold a couple of hundred cups at one time in an organized and very efficient manner. We offer a number of water refilling stations on site, simple water spigots. We run a loft program in the backstage where we feed our volunteers and performers. We've committed to 25% local, organic, or free trade product. The farm to table kind of concept is it's hard to do at such a large scale, but we're committed to it. In terms of front of house loft, we work with our food vendors, which are third party, and what we do is we try to encourage those food vendors to bring those menu options. In terms of recycling, we've got 2 crews on site that are responsible for making sure that our recycling is picked up and maintained and sorted and whatnot. We've got a crew in the campground called Festival Campground Enviro, and on site we also have a recycling crew. In addition to recycling, we've got a substantial and a growing composting program. And this is industrial composting, so it's not just the backyard composting that we do. There's a lot more opportunity for things to be composted that way. Our Handmade Village vendors are selected through a juried process, and one of the criteria is that everything is handmade. And we also look for upcycling of materials. From a building perspective, we want to really only build what we need. And then when we need to build something, we want to do it in a respectful and as environmentally sensitive way as we can. It's great that our design team was up for the challenge of using what we could find. So repurposing building materials where we could, not simply relying on new materials to create forms. For the past 3 years or so, we've done a bike ride to site, which is a supported bike ride where we have a couple of cube vans, cargo vans that will take folks' camping gear and allow them to simply ride their bike. For the last 2 years, we have contracted a service that we call the Festival Express, and anybody with a festival ticket or a volunteer badge can hop on free of charge. We also offer a shuttle on site in Birds Hill Park that brings people over to the festival sites. The festival has always been interested in and exploring various ways of bringing alternative power to the site. We have enough solar power on site that we can run a small venue. We also run a phone charging station and camera charging station off of those solar panels. Many of the ideas and initiatives for green programs have come from our volunteer coordinators, and they really are the ones that do much of the planning and execution of these things. So it really, the hat's off to them for all the ideas and the push to make all this stuff happen.